the threshold of the subconscious entering the state akin to sleep. My friends, listen closely, for we are standing at the most sacred gate in the journey of a human soul. We are approaching that thin, shimmering line between the waking world of shadows and the eternal world of creation. Neville called this the state akin to sleep, or SATS. It is that magical, drowsy, misty state that precedes your nightly slumber. Most people treat this moment with a terrible carelessness. They tumble into sleep burdened by the day's anxieties, or they drift off while replaying the scenes of their frustrations. They do not realize that in those fleeting moments, the door to the subconscious is standing wide open. When you are in this state, your conscious mind, the critical, doubting, analytical guard at the gate, begins to grow weary. Its grip on facts and logic begins to loosen. This is the moment of your greatest opportunity. This is the time to drop the seed of your wealth into the womb of the subconscious. But to do this effectively, you must first learn the art of total physical relaxation. You must learn to lay aside the body as if it were a worn-out garment. I want you now, as you hear my voice, to feel the weight of your physical frame. Feel the bed beneath you, or the chair that supports you. Now, I want you to begin the process of liquidizing your form. Start at the very tips of your toes. Imagine a warm, gentle wave of golden light beginning to flow upward. As this light touches your feet, they lose their solidity. The muscles relax so deeply that you can no longer feel the individual toes. The light moves up to your ankles, your calves, and your knees. Feel the tension, the hustle of the day simply melting away. Your legs are becoming heavy yet strangely weightless. They are becoming a shadow. The light flows into your thighs, your hips, and your lower back. You are not trying to relax. You are simply allowing the natural state of peace to claim you. As the light fills your torso, feel your breath becoming slow, rhythmic, and effortless. Your heart beats with a calm, steady assurance. Every organ, every cell is sinking into a state of profound stillness. Now let that wave of relaxation flow down your arms, from your shoulders to your fingertips. Your hands, which have worked so hard to get things in the world of Caesar, are now still. They are open. They are receptive. Finally, feel the light moving up into your neck, your jaw, and the muscles around your eyes. Your forehead is smooth. Your entire physical being has become like a liquid, merging with the surface beneath you. You are no longer a body. You are a point of pure, unconditioned awareness. The body is now a garment you have laid aside. It is dead to the world. But your imagination, the true you, the I am, is now fully awake. This is the threshold. This is the womb of the mother. In this state, there is no resistance. There is no one to tell you that you are unrealistic. There is no bank balance to shout its limitations. There is only the vast, fertile silence of the subconscious waiting for your command. Neville taught that in this state, you must not use many words. You must not engage in complex arguments. You must simply feel the reality of your wish fulfilled. If you desire wealth, do not think of the money itself. Do not think of the process of earning it. Instead, while you are in this liquid, drowsy state, bring before your mind's eye a single short scene that implies you are already wealthy. Perhaps it is the sight of a specific document. Perhaps it is the feeling of a wedding ring on your finger that represents the security you've sought. Perhaps it is simply the feeling of deep, unshakable relief. Whatever it is, capture that feeling. Bring it into this upper room of your mind. As you hover here on the edge of sleep, start to repeat a short phrase that captures the essence of your success. Isn't it wonderful? Or, thank you, Father. Repeat it over and over, not as a plea, but as a song of triumph. Let the words vibrate through your liquid body. Let them saturate the very air of your imagination. You are not trying to make something happen in the future. You are announcing that it has already happened in the only reality that matters. Your imagination is the only reality now waking up. The world you left behind, the world of bills, of lack, of not enough. That is the dream. That is the illusion. This state right now, as you drift toward the deep, is the truth. You are the creator, and you are currently modeling the clay of your future. Do not let your mind wander. If it drifts back to the body or the day, gently, lovingly bring it back to the feeling, back to the thank you, back to the isn't it wonderful. You are dropping the seed. You are committing the image of your wealth to the subconscious. And the subconscious, which never sleeps, will take that seed and begin the miraculous work of manifestation while you rest. Feel the fragrance of your success. Feel the atmosphere of abundance. It is thick. It is real. It is yours. You are no longer working for wealth. you are sleeping in it. You are wearing the state of wealth as your new garment. As the pull of sleep becomes stronger, do not resist it. Sink into it. But sink into it while holding firmly to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Let the last conscious thought you have be the thought of IJV. Let the last vibration you feel be the vibration of ITIS Duon. In this sacred threshold, you have wedded your conscious desire to your subconscious power. The marriage is complete. The decree has been issued. Your body is still, but your destiny is in motion. Sleep now, my friend, in the absolute knowledge that you have just commanded the universe. You have honored the I Am, and the I Am will honor you. The seed is in the ground. The womb is closed. The Sabbath has begun. When you wake, you will wake into a world that is already moving to reflect the glory of what you have seen and felt here tonight. You are the king, resting in his chamber. Your word is law, your imagination is God, and your wealth is an eternal fact. The assumption of I should eliminating the frequency of want. My friends, we must now correct a fundamental error that keeps the vast majority of seekers in a state of perpetual wandering. Most people, when they sit down to meditate or lay their heads down to manifest wealth, are actually practicing the art of wanting. They are looking for something that they believe is currently missing. They are looking at a future point in time, hoping, wishing, and begging for a change in their fortune. But I tell you, as long as you are wanting, you are affirming, not having. And the law of assumption is uncompromising. It will always provide you with more of what you are currently feeling. If you feel want, the universe must provide you with more reasons to want. To enter the frequency of wealth, you must perform a radical mental surgery. You must cut out the word will and replace it with the word aim. You must move from the agonizing tension of desire to the serene relaxation of possession. Wealth is not a number in a ledger. Wealth is a frequency of the soul. It is the deep, internal conviction that the thing desired is already a present, tense fact. You do not look for the money. You feel the relief that the money has already found you. Imagine, if you will, that you have just received the news you have been waiting for. Perhaps it is a legal settlement, a massive business success, or an unexpected inheritance. In that moment of realization, what happens to your breathing? It slows down. The frantic chase is over. A wave of profound relief washes over you, starting at the crown of your head and moving down to your very toes. That relief is the signature of wealth. That is the frequency of I have it. I want you to feel that relief now. Do not wait for the physical evidence. The evidence is a shadow. The feeling is the substance. Breathe in the air of one whose debts are all paid. Breathe in the air of one who can walk into any store, any gallery, any showroom and say, I'll take that, without once checking the price. This is not arrogance. It is the quiet dignity of possession. Let us use your spiritual senses to make this state natural. Imagination, when disciplined, is more vivid than the physical world. While you are in this drowsy, relaxed state, I want you to feel the physical sensations of your new reality. Feel the weight of a heavy, solid gold coin in the palm of your hand. Feel its coolness, its smooth edges, its undeniable substance. This is the weight of your security. Now, hear the sound of crisp new banknotes. Listen to that distinct, rhythmic rustle as you count them. It is the sound of supply. It is the sound of the word made manifest. Do not think of where they came from. In the upper room of your mind, the source is irrelevant. Only the fact of possession remains. Think of your bank balance. Do not see it as a fluctuating number. See it as a vast, deep reservoir that is constantly being replenished. Feel the atmosphere of your home changing. The furniture seems more solid. The walls seem more protective. The very air you breathe feels richer, more fragrant. You are no longer trying to get rich. You are simply noticing that you are rich. When you say, I am wealthy, you are issuing a divine decree. You are not lying to yourself. You are speaking to the only reality, your consciousness. The physical world may scream that you are lying, but the physical world is a liar. It is a dead reflection of what you used to believe. By assuming the state of I arrive, now you are commanding the reflection to change. Most meditations fail because the seeker remains a spectator of their own dream. They see themselves being rich on a screen in their mind. But I tell you, you must step into the screen. You must be the actor, not the audience. You must feel the pen in your hand as you sign the document. You must feel the keys to the new estate in your pocket. You must smell the leather of the new car. Sensory vividness is the secret to successful assumption. The more you can touch the reality in your mind, the faster the subconscious will accept it as a fact. Do not let a single thought of how or when enter your sanctuary. Those are the whispers of the tax collector. They are the vibrations of want. When you find yourself wondering how the money will come, you have slipped back into the valley of lack. You have stepped out of the frequency of possession. Gently, without judgment, bring yourself back to the feeling, back to the relief, back to the I have. Remember the key phrase, do not look for the money. Feel the relief that the money has already found you. This is the secret of the magnetism of the soul. A magnet does not want the iron filings. It simply is a magnet, and the filings have no choice but to rush toward it. When you become the frequency of wealth, the money has no choice but to rush towards you. It will come through a bridge of incidents that you could never have devised with your analytical mind. Tonight, as you drift deeper into the silence, let the feeling of having be your lullaby. Let the rustle of the paper and the weight of the gold be your last sensory experiences. You are not going to sleep to hope for a better tomorrow. You are going to sleep as a wealthy man, as a wealthy woman, resting in the finished result of your own creative power. The world of Caesar will wake up tomorrow and try to tell you who you are. But you will know better. You will walk through the day with a secret smile because you know that you have already had it in the only place that matters. And because you have it in the spirit, the flesh must and will follow. You are the possessor of all things. You are the heir to the kingdom. And that kingdom is yours right now. The thank you loop, the divine shield of completion. Now we come to the final movement of the soul before it surrenders to the deep. You have relaxed the body into a liquid shadow. You have moved your awareness from the frantic frequency of want into the solid, heavy frequency of I have. You have felt the weight of the gold and heard the rustle of the supply. But there is one final act, one supreme gesture that anchors the manifestation in the bedrock of the subconscious. It is what I call the gratitude seal. It is the act of giving thanks for a gift that the world has not yet seen, but which your soul has already accepted as a fact. Neville discovered that the most effective way to communicate with the subconscious mind, the great deep, is not through long, rambling speeches or complex quests. The subconscious is not moved by your logic. It is moved by your conviction. Therefore, the best way to command it is to use a short, condensed phrase, a mental loop that implies by its very nature that the work is already finished. When you say, thank you, isn't it wonderful? You are not asking for a favor. You are not begging for a change. You are announcing that the event has already occurred. You are providing the signature on the divine contract. Consider the psychological power of the words, thank you. You do not say thank you for something you are still waiting for. You say thank you when the package has been delivered, when the check has been signed, and when the dream has become a reality. Gratitude is the ultimate evidence of possession. By repeating thank you as you drift into sleep, you are bypassing all the doubts and hows of the analytical mind. You are telling your subconscious, the bridge is built. The result is here. There is nothing left for me to do but rejoice. This thank you loop acts as a mental lullaby. It calms the spirit. It removes the friction of trying. As you lay there in the misty borders of sleep, I want you to pick your phrase. Perhaps it is, thank you, Father. Perhaps it is simply, it is done. Or perhaps you prefer Neville's favorite. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. Choose the one that feels most natural to you. Choose the one that makes your heart swell with the quiet relief of a finished journey. Now, begin to breathe that phrase. Do not shout it in your mind. Do not strain to feel it. Let it be like a soft vapor that rises from your heart and fills the sanctuary of your skull. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. With every repetition, feel yourself sinking deeper into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Let the phrase become rhythmic. Let it sink with the slow, steady beat of your heart and the calm rise and fall of your chest. You are sealing the wealth frequency into your very atoms. You are telling the universe that the bridge of incidents, that mysterious chain of events that will bring your wealth into the physical world, is already under construction. Most people fail because they stop the process too soon. They imagine for a few moments and then they open their eyes to look for results. But the thank you loop is designed to take you all the way into the deep. You must continue the loop until the words lose their meaning as sounds and become a pure, wordless vibration of satisfaction. You must let the words, thank you, be the last vibration your mind feels before it enters the deep, dreamless sleep. By doing this, you carry the state of wealth across the threshold. You are not just sleeping. You are Sabbathing. You are resting in the absolute knowledge that the creative power within you is now busy manifesting your decree. There is no more powerful state than a mind that is grateful for what it has not yet touched with its hands. This is the faith that moves mountains. It is the substance of things hoped for. When you fall asleep in the thank you loop, you are declaring yourself to be a master of reality. You are no longer a victim of the shadows of debt or lack. You have turned your back on the world of Caesar, and you have entered the world of the Father. You are the king who has issued the command and now waits in perfect peace for the courier to arrive. Do not be concerned with the how, though, is the business of the subconscious. Your business is only the thank you. If a doubt tries to creep in, if the mind whispers, but where will the money come from? Simply answer it with your loop. Thank you. Thank you. It is finished. Isn't it wonderful? Smother the doubt with the vibration of gratitude. Let the thank you be the final word in every internal argument. As you drift away now, let the world of form dissolve. Let the room, the bed, and even the sound of my voice fade into the background. There is only the feeling. There is only the relief. There is only the thank you. You are a wealthy soul, returning to the source to be replenished. You are the creator, resting in the beauty of your creation. Sleep in the fragrance of your success. Sleep in the warmth of your abundance. For as you sleep in the vibration of thank you, so shall you wake in the reality of the harvest. The work is done. The seal is set. The universe is moving. Blessings to you as you enter the deep. Dismissing the shadow evidence. The mental diet of a king, my friends. We must now address the great deception that keeps the majority of humanity in chains. We are approaching the final moments before you surrender to the deep. But there is a persistent enemy that stands at the foot of your bed, whispering lies into your ear. That enemy is the evidence of your physical senses. Your eyes look at the bank statement and see a lack of zeros. Your ears hear the news of inflation and economic decay. Your hands feel the thinness of a wallet. And your mind, if it is undisciplined, says, this is the truth. This is the reality I must deal with. But I tell you, those senses are liars. They are not reporting the truth of what is. They are merely reporting the fossils of what was. The physical world you see around you is nothing more than a shadow, a dead reflection of the thoughts and assumptions you held in the past. To look at your current financial struggle and believe it is real is as foolish as looking at a photograph of yourself from 10 years ago and insisting that it is the person you are today. That image is dead. It is a spent force. It is a shadow cast by a sun that has already set. Before you fall into the deep, you must perform a radical act of mental denial. You must look at the shadow evidence and deny it any power over your internal state. This is the true meaning of the mental diet. It is the refusal to feast on the scraps of lack that the world of Caesar throws at your feet. If you want to be rich, you must stop being a consumer of shadows and start being a producer of light. You must tell your senses, I see what you are showing me, but I do not accept it. I know that you are only the echo of my old doubts, and I am busy now with a new song. The world of Caesar, the world of taxes, of debts, of physical limitations, has no power here in the sanctuary of your imagination. Here you are the law. Here your word is the only decree. If you decree that you are wealthy, then wealth is the law of your being. The shadow may take time to catch up with the new reality, but that is of no consequence. You do not wait for the shadow to change before you believe in the light. You stay in the light until the shadow is forced to follow. Think of it this way: when you stand before a mirror and you don't like the expression on your face, do you reach out and try to manipulate the reflection? Do you try to force the glass to smile? No, you know that is impossible. You change the expression on your own face, and the mirror has no choice but to reflect the change. Your current bank account is the mirror. Your debts are the mirror. Your social standing is the mirror. Stop trying to fix the reflection. Change the man who is standing before the mirror. Change your internal assumption of yourself, and the dead reflections of the world will eventually dissolve and reshape themselves to match the glory of your new conviction. Many of you find this difficult because you have been trained to be practical. You have been told that you must face the facts, but the facts are only the outcomes of your previous imaginings. If you continue to face the facts, you will continue to reproduce the same facts. You must turn your back on the facts. You must be brave enough to ignore the evidence of your senses. if that evidence contradicts the desire of your heart. This is not wishful thinking. This is the application of the highest law in the universe. When you lay your head down tonight, you are entering the courtroom of your own soul. The word of Caesar will present its evidence. It will bring forth its witnesses, the unpaid bills, the missed opportunities, the voices of those who doubt you. But you are the judge. You look at the evidence and you say, overruled. This evidence is outdated. It is irrelevant. It is a lie. You clear the weeds of these old thoughts so that the wealth seed you have planted can grow in a clean, fertile field. You must maintain this mental diet, even as you drift into sleep. If a thought of lack tries to sneak into your mind, dismiss it immediately. Do not argue with it. Do not give it the energy of your attention. Simply say, the word of Caesar has no power here. I am the law. I am wealthy. Let this be your mental shield. Let it be the wall that protects the sacred garden of your subconscious. You are a king in the realm of your imagination. A king does not beg for a change in the law. He issues a decree, and it is done. You are decreeing wealth. You are decreeing abundance. You are decreeing that the old shadows are dead and the new light has come. Do not look back. Like Lot's wife, if you look back at the Sodom and Gomorrah of your poverty, you will be frozen in that state. Look forward. Look only at the state of the wish fulfilled. As the world of your physical senses fades into the darkness of the night, realize that you are entering the only realm where change is actually possible. You are moving from the world of effects to the world of cause. And in the world of cause, you are supreme. There is no debt that can follow you into the deep. There is no lack that can cross the threshold of your imagination unless you invite it. Leave the shadows to the shadows. They have no life of their own. They are only there because you once gave them the light of your attention. Withdraw that light now. Turn the spotlight of your awareness onto the reality of your opulence. Feel the security of it. Feel the power of it. Feel the I am within you expanding to fill the entire universe with the frequency of wealth. The world of Caesar is asleep. Your imagination is awake. Your word is law, and your decree is absolute. Entering the Sabbath, the rest of absolute faith, we have come at last to the most mysterious and powerful station in the journey of the soul. You have stilled the garment of flesh. You have claimed the state of IAV. You have sealed your conviction with the vibration of gratitude, and you have dismissed the lying shadows of the world of Caesar. Now there is nothing left for the human man to do. You are standing on the edge of the great deep, ready to surrender to the Sabbath. In the scriptures, the Sabbath is not a day of the week. It is a psychological state of non-resistance. It is the moment when you stop working, because, with a certainty that surpasses understanding that the creation is finished. Most of you spend your lives in a perpetual state of working. Even when you sleep, your minds are laboring, plotting, and worrying about how your desires will manifest. But I tell you, as long as you are working to make it happen, you are signaling to your subconscious that it hasn't happened yet. You are interfering with the divine machinery. The Sabbath is the spiritual letting go. It is the moment you step off the stage and allow the great director, the Father within, to take over. The Father is your subconscious mind, and he is the only one who knows the ways and means to bring your wealth into the world of form. He requires no help from your analytical mind. He requires only your rest. Think of the seed you have planted this night. Once the seed is in the ground, what does the farmer do? Does he dig it up every hour to see if it is growing? Does he stand over it and shout commands at the soil? No, he goes to sleep. He enters his Sabbath. He trusts that the earth and the seed know exactly what to do. His work was the planting. The growth belongs to the invisible power of the earth. You have planted the seed of wealth in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Now, you must have the courage to leave it alone. You must enter the rest of faith. As you drift now into the deep, dreamless state, realize that your sleep is not a passive thing. It is a creative act of the highest order. By sleeping in the state of wealth, you are commanding the universe to rearrange itself while you rest. You are giving the Father the blueprint of your success. And while your body is immobile, he is busy moving the world. He is influencing the minds of men, opening doors that were previously shut, and orchestrating a bridge of incidents that will lead you step by step to your harvest. You do not need to know the how. You only need to know that he knows. This is the state of total non-resistance. You are no longer trying to be rich. You are not hoping for a change. You have become the state. You are like a pregnant woman who does not try to grow a child. She simply is in a state of being, and the child grows by a law she does not need to understand. You are pregnant with wealth. You are pregnant with abundance. And in the Sabbath of your sleep, the gestation continues with a power that no human effort can match. Feel the absolute peace of this realization. The pressure's off. The struggle is over. You have spoken your decree, and the word of a king cannot return void. The universe is now your servant. It is under a divine compulsion to reflect your internal conviction. As you sink deeper into the velvet darkness of sleep, let every muscle, every nerve, and every thought settle into the luxury of completion. There is no more debt to pay. There is no more lack to fear. There is only the Sabbath of the soul. Let the fragrance of your success be the very atmosphere you breathe as you cross the threshold into the deep. How does success smell? It smells like peace. It smells like freedom. It smells like the sweet air of a morning where you wake up and realize that you are finally, truly free. Clothe yourself in that fragrance. Wrap it around you like a royal robe. For as you sleep in the state of wealth, you are saturating your entire being with the frequency of your new world. The world will wake up tomorrow, and it will look the same to the physical eye. But you will know that it has changed. You will know that the Sabbath has done its work. The foundations of your old life have been shaken, and the pillars of your new reality are being raised. You do not need to rush. You do not need to make things happen. You only need to walk in the conviction that it is already done. Sleep now in the fragrance of your success, for as you wake, so shall your world be. You are not going to a place of darkness. You are going to the place where all things are born. You are going to the heart of the Father, and the Father and you are one. The word is spoken. The seal is set. The Sabbath has begun. Peace be unto you.